taxpayer. From all the research I've done on these in the United States, they're all failures, and there's tons of them on the internet. Gainesville, Florida, electric rates are going up 8% from their biomass plant. Port Townsend, Washington, people are complaining that their biomass plant is giving off more pollutants than their normal plant. How is this going to benefit us? And when I say us, I'm not talking the city, I'm talking me. I mean, are we getting reduction in property taxes? Are we getting reduction in electrical? Because there's a lot of promises that, oh yeah, this will bring jobs in, this will bring, but what if it doesn't? I mean, have we discussed an exit strategy? I mean, those are very common now. 5 years down the road, we don't get those investments. What happens? Or you're not making the money you want. Can you walk away from the lease and we're stuck with this plant?
Yeah, hi, it's Chris here again from Greenpoint. First of all, you know, we're going to, the investors are going to be putting in around $30 million to build the project. So for that kind of money, no one's going to be walking away after 5 years. And in fact, I think one of the permits we need to obtain from the state is the waste reduction permit. And that part of the conditions of that permit, it's designed specifically to ensure that you don't walk away from the facility. Because the state specifically doesn't want what you've just suggested, where someone walks away and leaves someone else to clean up the mess. And yeah, honestly, $30 million is a big enticement to make sure that the facility does work. As far as the facilities, other facilities that you mentioned not working in the US, I am not familiar with those facilities, but they're not food digesters because there are no other food digesters in the US operating at the moment. In Europe, there's, I guess, 9,000 similar facilities in Thorsten. Perhaps once I finish, can talk about the track record of those plants operating, and if there's been any closures or whatever, please feel free to.
Well, I know about the Gainesville plant. That's actually a wood chip burning facility. So it has nothing to do with biomass. Again, it's not biogas. So they're burning wood chips. So it's,
right, but the point in that is, again, the electric rates are going up. And that's the concern.
Why are the electric rates going up?
They said, it's right in the paper, ran an article, they did an investigation, and rates are going up 8%.
Well, with what we're doing, we're signing a long-term power purchase agreement with the city and locking rates in. So you've got very stable rates for a very long time. So we can't raise rates.
Okay.
One moment, please.
And I'm not sure, in the state of Connecticut, are the electric companies required to buy this electricity? Because that also is another thing that I've seen time and time again in Indiana and Montana. These places want to do biomass plants and the electric companies don't want to buy the electricity. So, I mean, is there a requirement that they have to buy the electricity, and if they don't, what do you do?
Well, we're going to be producing Class 1 renewable energy, and the way the state's heading and the way the country's heading is that they want more renewable energy. It's cleaner, it's better for the environment. So we have been talking to UI about them purchasing the residual power from the facility, and because they want Class 1 renewable energy themselves, because they have their own requirements to fulfill to the state insofar as how much renewable energy they procure. So we're very confident that what the city doesn't buy from the facility, nor what we don't sell to the microgrid, will be purchased by UI. But that is our risk, it's not your risk or it's not anyone else's risk. If we build a facility and we are not able to sell the power to anyone, worst case scenario, we're the ones that suffer. It's not going to be you, it's not going to affect your rates, it's not going to affect any individual in this room apart from these people here. As far as what the project means to you specifically, I think we've gone through some of the issues like the truck traffic. You know, there will be some visual aspects to the facility, there will be some noise. But you know, the facility is going to be bringing into the city, it's $30 million of investment in the green tech sector. There'll be jobs created. It's all about local jobs, local recycling, local energy. We made a commitment to the city when we first presented to the Alderman 2 years ago, or 18 months ago, that we would be hiring local people. I think the number we talked about was 8 or 10 local hires. There'll be other follow-on jobs in the composting side. So, you know, just by Reaganomics, whatever you want to call it, but, you know, just by the means of this investment occurring in the city, people put more money in their pocket, being able to buy more things at stores, having jobs. Yeah, hopefully it may not benefit you directly, but hopefully it'll benefit your neighbours, you know, and other people